On the home road, I roll alone. Stars above me.
Welcome back, my rust-ribbed romantics of ruin, my spine-snapping scholars of survival, my wrinkle-wrapped warriors of will. Hobo Yeti here, somewhere between a slipped disc and divine comedy. The younger crowd talks about resilience like it's a lifestyle, cute until you're limping through the punchline. Out here, getting older isn't a slow fade. It's a full contact sport with gravity as the referee. You stop bouncing back and start bartering with time. One more sunrise for one less working joint. So pull up your milk crate throne and grab your heating pad of destiny. Let's talk about what happens when the road doesn't kill you, it just gets bored trying. 1. The body becomes bureaucracy. Every step now needs approval from 3 separate committees of pain. Your knees protest, your back files appeals, and your shoulders have resigned completely. It's not movement, it's paperwork with groaning sound effects. You don't stretch anymore, you negotiate with tendons. When you drop something, you stare at it long enough to question your morals. Getting up takes a plan, a prayer, and occasionally an audience. You're not aging, you're just accruing interest and discomfort. 2. Back maintenance and moral injury. A bad back isn't a condition, it's a philosophy. It teaches humility one muscle spasm at a time. You used to lift with your legs, now you lift with regret. Every pebble under your tarp becomes a sermon on sin and posture. Lying flat is therapy, but standing up is enlightenment. Stack padding like emotional baggage and pretend it's self-care. When you can't straighten up, hunch with authority. If pain's inevitable, at least look like you planned it. 3. The weight game. That backpack isn't gear, it's confession. Every item whispers its judgment. You thought you'd need me. The road punishes sentimentality, so you start throwing away memories disguised as tools. You'll call it minimalism, but it's really triage for nostalgia. The lighter the pack, the quieter the mind. Just don't forget the essentials, like painkillers, humor, and one clean pair of socks that still believes in you. Everything else is optional, including sanity. 4. The soundtrack of decay. You make noises now, tiny pops, low groans, full symphonies of complaint. Each step sounds like bubble wrap filled with disappointment. The young think it's tragic. The old know it's percussion. Every morning's an overture of defiance. Every night a closing act in creaks and sighs. Don't call it aging. Call it avant-garde biology. The body plays itself like a broken instrument, but you're still the conductor, waving your sore arms at the chaos. 5. Vision quest. Eyes blur. Not from tears, but from bad lighting and worse life choices. Streetlights bloom halos like divine mockery, and every shadow could be either a cop or a coyote, or both. Carry a flashlight even if you only use it to remind yourself you still exist. When things go fuzzy, trust your hearing. It's the only sense that hasn't unionized against you yet. You're not going blind. You're just editing reality for comfort. 6. Hydration diplomacy. Water weighs more than optimism but does more good. You'll carry it anyway because dehydration feels like your soul's trying to leave early. Public fountains become cathedrals. Every sip is rebellion against decay. You'll ration it like trust too much too fast and you'll regret it later. Drink slowly, with the gravitas of someone toasting another round with the void. The bladder's the new alarm clock. Biology doesn't negotiate time zones. 7. The gospel of pain. Pain's no longer a visitor, it's a roommate that never cleans. You stop fearing it and start budgeting around it. There's good pain, bad pain, and Tuesday pain. Over-the-counter miracles dull the edges but never erase the message. You're still alive, barely, except that some aches are memoirs, souvenirs from the body's slow betrayal. When someone asks how you feel, say quantifiable. Pain's not the enemy, it's proof the apocalypse hasn't gotten you yet. 8. Footnotes in flesh. Feet those noble fools keep signing up for the worst jobs. They carry everything while getting blamed for every destination. Blisters bloom like unwanted tattoos and every pebble becomes a philosopher. Air them out, let them gossip with the wind. They're the only part of you that still believes in escape. Treat them kindly because when they quit, the rest of you becomes scenery. Remember, you're not walking, you're arguing with gravity through leather. 9. Temperature management for the doomed. Weather doesn't hate you, it's just disappointed. Heat boils logic, cold freezes ambition. You'll layer until you resemble laundry that learned despair. Every night becomes a climate negotiation. Sweat, shiver, survive. Learn to love the smell of wet fabric. It's the scent of commitment. Frostbite's not personal, it's just paperwork for nature's HR. Stay dry, stay mean, and curse the sky like it owes you rent. Spoiler, it does. 10. The economy of energy. You don't move, now you allocate. Every action's a fiscal decision in the bank of bone loss. Sit whenever possible, lean when you can't, and hoard rest like stolen currency. Sleep becomes your offshore account. The young burn energy, the old invest it poorly and pray for returns. You're not lazy, you're efficient. If motion is money, then stillness is a savings plan. Spend wisely, you can't declare bankruptcy on fatigue. 11. Dignity maintenance. Cleanliness isn't vanity, it's civil disobedience. A washcloth and a bar of soap are political tools now. Hygiene keeps you recognizable to yourself when the world stops looking. You'll scrub the dirt until it apologizes. If smelling decent confuses the public, they can't classify you. Stay just clean enough to remain inconvenient to stereotypes. The day you stop caring about odor is the day you start disappearing. 12th Bureaucracy combat training. Paperwork kills more hope than hunger ever will. You'll lose forms, dates, benefits, and your temper in the same week. Keep copies like holy relics. Bureaucracy loves confusion. It feeds on your disbelief that systems this broken can exist. Learn the sacred phrases, I mailed that already, and I spoke to someone last week. Survive the office air conditioning and the look that says, you're still alive? That's your medal. 13. The social stealth doctrine. Invisibility is an art. Move slow, look down, vanish at angles. Be where people stop noticing, but before they start asking. Cities have blind spots. Learn them. You're not hiding. You're blending with infrastructure. Every lamppost becomes an ally. Every fence line a sermon in silence. When seen, smile like you belong. Confidence confuses authority. Disappear by acting busy. Survival's not about strength. It's about convincing the world you're already gone. 14. Hunger management. Hunger turns the mind sharp enough to cut itself. The body files complaints. The stomach drafts poetry. You'll eat cold beans and call it performance art. Food stops being pleasure. It's a maintenance task between crises. Hoard protein like gossip. Carbs like grudges. Skip meals for stealth or punishment. Both work. When kindness hands you leftovers, eat them slow enough to remember what mercy tastes like. 15. Paranoia as preventive medicine. Call it awareness if that helps you sleep. The street has rules. They're just written in blood and rumor. Trust no one fully, not even the guy offering warmth. Keep your escape routes memorized like prayers. Paranoia is the sixth sense they don't teach in school. It's earned by surviving other people's intentions. Fear isn't weakness. It's intuition wearing armor. The trick is staying alert without becoming a headline. 16. Shelter construction for the weary. A tarp, some rope, and deep resentment. That's architecture now. Keep it low, keep it hidden, and never trust a rainproof label. Your home's not a structure, it's a dare. Every storm is a performance review. Wind teaches humility, leaks teach language. Don't chase comfort, it'll betray you mid-downpour. What you're building isn't shelter, it's defiance with seams. 17. Mechanical sympathy. Everything breaks eventually, including you. Duct tape's philosophy, not material. Zip ties are optimism molded in plastic. You'll fix the same thing 4 times because giving up takes more effort. Respect your tools. They're the only honest relationships you have left. When something snaps, pretend it meant to. Convincing yourself is half the repair. 18. The philosophy of rest. Sleep stops being restorative and becomes tactical. You nap like you're plotting a coup. The goal isn't comfort, it's unconsciousness without consequence. Every night's an argument between exhaustion and paranoia, and sometimes paranoia wins on points. You'll wake up sore, but slightly less haunted. That's victory. Out here, dreams are just unpaid overtime. 19. The art of avoidance. Avoid attention. It never brings food. Avoid sympathy. It comes with strings. Avoid optimism. It ages faster than bread. The best moves are the ones nobody sees. You survive by editing yourself out of other people's stories. The fewer interactions, the fewer explanations. Out here, disappearing is self-care with plausible deniability. 20. Laugh therapy for the condemned. Dark humor isn't coping, it's camouflage. You joke because prayer's on strike. Sarcasm's your body armor, irony your last luxury. A good laugh tricks despair into missing its cue. If someone calls you bitter, thank them. It means you're still interesting. Out here, the only joke worth telling is the one you survived. Every punchline's a pulse check. You don't age out here, you refine. Civilization calls it decline. Nature calls it recycling. Each year strips another illusion until what's left is pure endurance with a crooked grin. You become weathered, not broken. More artifact than person, but still moving. Pain stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like punctuation. You're not done, you're just edited down to essentials. Stubbornness, sarcasm, and the slow, holy rhythm of not dying today. I hope your road is a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. And remember, hope's just caffeine for the tired. Sip it, don't worship it. Peace.